with Wembanyama playing great, somehow won the whole thing, I wouldn't be shocked there,
Especially
too.
because they have the Thunder's number. That makes sense. S.A., what's yours?
Sorry, all I have on my mind are my Knicks.
Why you sound so depressed?
Yeah, they got a good one tomorrow night.
Because this is it. If the Knicks do not make this run to the NBA Finals, they might not. Listen, they ain't been there since 1999. They might not get there for another 20 damn years. I mean, this is it right here. Let me tell you something right now, and I'm going to tell you why. It's the one thing we can blame Jalen Brunson for. He's been spectacular. What a welcomed addition, a superstar, one of the greatest New York Knicks ever. But it's his fault that they gave up 5 first-round picks to get Mikal Bridges. Because I got news for you. If you didn't give up that many, you'd have had Giannis this past summer. You'd have had him in New York. You'd have had him. And you didn't have the assets to get him. Because Jalen Brunson, on the good side, he signed a year earlier. Had he signed a year later, could have got another $100 million in his pocket, whatever. No. I want y'all to go get my boy. But you also got to stop them from mortgaging the farm to get your boy. You got to be able to say, you my man, I love you to death, bro, but you ain't worth 5 first-round picks. We need some more. I want you on the team with me, but we can't give up 5 first-round picks for him. That's what Leon Rose decided to do. No doubt appeasing Jalen Brunson.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today on First Take, we're looking at the biggest second-half storylines in the NBA, and the panel is locked in. Vinny's fascinated by the Cavaliers. Chris is all in on the Spurs. But Stephen A. Smith? He's got one thing on his mind, and it's not making him happy. All I have on my mind are my Knicks. He sounds depressed. And for good reason. The Knicks are about to face the Detroit Pistons, the team that's beaten them twice this year by a combined 69 points. The team that's sitting at the top of the Eastern Conference. The team that represents everything the Knicks are supposed to be, tough, physical, unafraid. But Stephen A.'s anxiety goes deeper than one game. He sees the big picture, and it's terrifying. If the Knicks do not make this run to the NBA Finals, they might not get there for another 20 damn years. This is it right here. Think about that. 20 years. A generation of fans who have never seen their team even compete for a title. The Knicks haven't been to the finals since 1999. They haven't won since 1973. And Stephen A. believes that if they don't capitalize now, the window could slam shut for decades. Why? Because the East is getting stronger. Cleveland just added James Harden. Detroit is young and hungry and already the #1 seed. Boston will get Jason Tatum back next year. Orlando is rising. Indiana is lurking. The Knicks gave up their future to build this team, and if it doesn't work, there's no plan B. And then Stephen A. drops the hammer. The thing that's been eating at him for months. It's the one thing we can blame Jalen Brunson for. He's been spectacular. A superstar. One of the greatest Knicks ever. But it's his fault that they gave up 5 first-round picks to get Mikal Bridges. He walks us through the logic. Brunson took a team-friendly deal, signing a year early, saving the Knicks money. In return, Leon Rose went out and got Brunson's boys, his brother, his Villanova teammates. But he overpaid. Way overpaid. I got news for you. If you didn't give up that many picks, you'd have had Giannis this past summer. You'd have had him in New York. The Giannis rumors are real. He wants to be in New York. He's been telling people. But the Knicks didn't have the assets to make it happen because they blew 5 picks on Mikal Bridges. You got to be able to say, you my man, I love you to death, bro, but you ain't worth 5 first-round picks. We got to keep some of those. Stephen A. respects Bridges. Iron Man shows up every night. Good for 18 to 20 points. A solid player. But 5 first-round picks. That's Giannis territory. That's franchise changer territory. And now those picks are gone. How you going to eclipse Detroit? How you going to eclipse Cleveland? What about when Tatum comes back with Boston? What about Orlando? What about Indiana? The list keeps growing. The East is a gauntlet, and the Knicks have mortgaged their future for a team that might not even be good enough to get out of the second round. This is your chance. You can't find a way to offset Harden's arrival and the momentum that Detroit is bringing to get to the NBA Finals. If you get derailed now, when are we going to see the Knicks again? The answer, in Stephen A.'s mind, is never. Or at least not in his lifetime. If you don't do this now, I have no reason, zero, to be hopeful that the New York Knicks are going to get to the finals in the foreseeable future. This is it. Period. The panel jumps in with other storylines. Vinny makes the case for the Cavaliers, they've won 10 of 11. James Harden in the regular season is like Pac-Man. He's going to eat up minutes and efficiency. Playoffs are another story, but in the regular season, they're a force. Chris goes with the Spurs, they beat Oklahoma City 4 out of 5. They're settled in as the 2 seed. Denver-San Antonio in round 2 would be a tremendous series. I would not be shocked if the Spurs won it all. But the conversation keeps coming back to the Knicks. Because for Stephen A., this isn't just another storyline. It's personal. It's decades of pain and hope and heartbreak, all wrapped up in one season. Vinny brings up the coaching change. The Knicks fired Tom Thibodeau because they came up short, because the players complained about minutes, because Mikal Bridges, the guy who never complains, started asking for rest. The stubbornness came back. The old habits resurfaced. That's why Dolan got ticked off. But he wasn't the only one. Dolan's not going to get ticked off if the players ain't ticked off. The pressure is mounting. The expectations are high. And the margin for error is 0. Tonight, the Knicks face the Pistons without Jalen Duren and Isaiah Stewart. It's a game they should win. But in Stephen A.'s mind, it's about more than one game. It's about proving that this team, this window, this moment, it's real. What do you think? Is Stephen A. right that this is the Knicks' only chance? Did they overpay for Mikal Bridges? And if they fall short, where do they go from here? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you love raw, emotional sports debate from a fan who's been through it all, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.